Hey, Jason Mitchell here, checking with the AnglingBuzz weekly fishery report. We've been up on Devil's Lake a lot this past week, and it's gotten hot. Water temperatures are climbing. I mean, weeds are starting to grow up, and so it definitely feels like summer. But you know, we're still catching a lot of fish shallow, and probably the biggest thing that we're noticing, there's places on Devil's Lake where you can see down 6, 7, 8 feet of water, and by Devil's Lake standards, that's pretty clear. And the biggest thing that we're seeing is that we're still catching fish shallow. A lot of these fish are still coming less than 5 feet of water. The big key is driving around, looking around, seeing where that wind is stacking that warmer water along the shorelines at the back of these bays, and look for that stained water. Try to spend a lot of time just looking for areas where you can only see down 1 foot, 2 feet of water. You're just looking for that tea color. If you find that, typically you're going to find walleyes. And so we're using a lot of soft plastics, snapping them over the weeds. That's a salmon walleye shad, but just a boot tail, paddle tail, either a 1/4 ounce to 1/8 ounce jig, depending on the depth of water. But we're using a lot of plastics. We're catching some fish on cranks, just some shad profile cranks at the number 5 size. We're also doing a lot of slip bobbering along the edges of the weed lines, and anywhere from 3 to 8 feet of water, just a cork and a plain hook and a leech. You can also use a small jig, but that's been the program. I've tried a little bit of deeper stuff, haven't been real consistent with it. It still seems like most of the fish are shallow, and so a lot of them are 3 to 6 feet of water, but you gotta find that stain in the water.